What's going on with the Divine Masculine Collective right now? Keep watching to find out. Peace and namaste, divine souls, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a quick energy check-in. I am low on time, so we just gonna get a little bit of tea, see what's going on with the Divine Masculines right now. I know collectively Divine Masculines are going through it. That's definitely a message that I've been getting lately. Divine Masculines are struggling. Divine Masculines are dealing with karma. Divine Masculines are dealing with past life karma, as well as the karma that comes along with fumbling the bag when it comes to Divine Feminine, because Divine Feminine is out here shining, growing, focusing on his or herself, and all Divine Masculine can really do is sit back and watch from a distance. So I feel like they're struggling, and I want to say multiple different areas of their life, but right now it's very much feeling like they're struggling in every area of their life. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely get some tea and see what's going on with their life, especially because I also have been getting the message that Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine are heavily mirroring each other right now. So it's super important for Divine Feminine to know where Divine Masculine is, because it helps Divine Feminine be more aware of, well, I just felt this random bout of like depression or anxiety or sadness. Why am I experiencing this? Why? Because your Divine Masculine is going through it, and because you are quite literally them and they are you, you are experiencing this as well. So I think that's why it's super important for Divine Feminine to kind of know where Divine Masculine is, because that information is useful when you are experiencing things and you're completely oblivious as to why you're experiencing them. Okay, all right, I'm being called to look at this Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. I feel like Divine Masculine, I'm hearing, has had to make a choice, but I'm also hearing has made a choice. So I feel like I might be tapping into two different collective of Divine Masculine. So yeah, take it as it resonates, as usual. Take what resonates with you and your journey, and leave the messages that do not. Okay, do not make it fit. If it does not fit, use your discernment to figure out which is which. If you would like me to look into your personal journey, make sure you check out my description box below. Book a reading. Let's heal together. I would love to connect. Okay, so I'm feeling like some Divine Masculines are needing to make a choice, and other Divine Masculines have made a choice. Okay, so let's see what that's about. Let's see what that's about. Let's see what this choice is about. Let's see what this choice is about. What is this choice that Divine Masculine has to make? Foundations and achievements. So some Divine Masculines are needing to make a choice as to whether or not they're going to make strides towards settling down. Okay, one thing that I've definitely realized is like a lot of Divine Masculines have experienced a player energy, very much an energy of I can get whoever I want, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Casanova, very much charismatic energy, right? So when Divine Feminine comes into Divine Masculine's life, Divine Masculine has to consistently make choices. Like, am I going to choose to be who I once was before I realized my twin, or am I going to choose to move towards the life that's meant for me because I met my twin? So I feel like that's very much the choice Divine Masculine is having to make. They're having to make the choice of whether or not they are ready to commit, right? I'm hearing commitment issues. So some of these Divine Masculines definitely have commitment issues. Comment below if you have commitment issues, because I have recently discovered, I definitely have commitment issues. My commitment issues are more when it comes to self, commitment to self. It's not necessarily to other people, it's to self. So do you have commitment issues to self? Let me know in the comments. Let me know I'm not alone. Thanks. But yeah, some of these Divine Masculines are making the choice of whether or not they're ready to settle down, have a family, slow down. And some of Divine Masculines have already made the choice. So again, take it as it resonates. Look at this. Suffering in silence. Like I said, they are struggling. I do feel like there aren't many people who are realizing how much they're truly struggling. That's the thing about Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine surrounds themselves themselves around people who mirror their upbringing, people who mirror what they've always known, right? And because of that, divine masculine is able to be a complete mess without other people knowing it, because these other people either are very surface and don't care to see that they're going through it, or divine masculines have become so skilled at how do you say, repressing their emotions, not expressing them so other people don't see it. Base chakra. Okay, these divine masculines are feeling very uncomfortable. Okay, so if you feel like randomly uncomfortable with like your living situation or your job or life, right, just randomly like, why do I just feel so uncomfortable? That is because your divine masculine is feeling uncomfortable. Okay, these divine masculines are not feeling safe. Look at this, we have the Tower, and this was in reverse. I feel like these divine masculines have just went through a tower moment, and they are recovering from this tower moment. For other divine masculines, they are about to go through a tower moment in which they will need recovery, right? But I definitely feel like, you know, these divine masculines are not feeling safe because everything around them is crumbling. Okay, so I feel like in these places, I feel like divine masculine, they very much like sameness. They very much like predictability. Okay, especially if your divine masculine happens to be a fixed sign. Okay, Taurus. I forget the rest of the fixed signs, but if your counterpart ends up being like a fixed sign or a earth signs and fixed signs do not like change. Okay, so some of these divine masculines are struggling with wrapping their head around their life changing so drastically. Other divine masculines have set up their life to be predictable. Ooh, this message is going to be real specific. If you came across this reading, this reading is definitely for you. But I'm feeling like these divine masculines, they're anxious. They're anxious because they have created this oh my God, this is deeper than I anticipated. They're anxious because they have created this false sense of security within their life. Okay, this false sense of security that's surrounded around a whole bunch of unstable ground. Okay, for example, say these divine masculines happen to be in like a karmic relationship. A lot of divine masculines choose these karmics because a karmic situation is easier than being with divine feminine. Why? Because karmics enable divine masculines to be how they always have been, while divine feminine encourages divine masculine to be their best self. That is a really big difference between a karmic partner and a twin flame or a soulmate, right? Karmics bring out the worst in divine masculine, and divine feminines bring out the best, right? So I'm definitely feeling like these divine masculines have created a false sense of security with these karmic situations, like, oh, I'm with this person, I know this person will never leave me, this person needs me. Very toxic, right? Very controlling energy, but that's what they're used to. That's a part of their survival space, right? But I feel like even this false sense of security that they have built up for themselves is showing that can't even hold up anymore, right? So these divine masculines are having no choice. I'm feeling like spirit is really putting under pressure. The pressure is getting worse. Okay? Spirit is putting pressure on divine masculine right now. Divine masculine is getting pressure from all fronts right now, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have fertility, so they can birth something new that is harmonious, something new that feels good, that feels right? They're being forced to birth this new version of themselves. They're being forced to birth this new life, and they're super uncomfortable. And I feel like once they finally either one, make this decision, or two, settle down after these intense tower moments, their life is going to be moving super fast, because I feel like this pressure that, you know, the divine is putting on divine masculine is not going to let up anytime soon. I'm going to let you know that now. Like, I'm very much feeling like spirit is putting pressure on them, and it's going to continue putting pressure on them. The pressure will be different, based upon what they need to do, but I really feel like spirit is putting divine masculine, they are putting pressure okay? Pressure, okay? So let's get some last messages. King of Swords. I feel like this love that Spirit is giving Divine Masculine right now is tough love. Honestly, a lot of Divine Masculines have to learn things the hard way, but this tough love that that Spirit is giving to Divine Masculine right now is painful as hell. They are in pain, right? But Spirit is like, we've given you chance after chance after chance to make, ooh, that card just fell on the floor. We've given you chance after chance after chance to make these choices voluntarily. And now we gotta come through and yank some shit out your life. We gotta cut some shit out. We have to go in and force you to do this because we know who you're meant to be. We know what you're capable of. We know the love that you deserve even when you don't know it. So now we have to yank all this stuff out of your life so you can do what you need to do. Backing them in the corner, basically. 7 of Coins, right? Backing them in the corner. And I feel like these Divine Masculines have to learn the hard way. If your Divine Masculine was like obsessed over like getting money or like stability, financial stability, I feel like Spirit is really showing them like, okay, yes, you can have $1 trillion fucking dollars, but what happiness is really bringing you. Some of these Divine Masculines are actually more wealthy than they've ever been in their entire life, but also simultaneously most unhappy. They are so unhappy. Some Divine Masculines had to learn that money doesn't bring happiness the hard way. And so now they're sitting with all this money and suffering still, right? Page of Swords, Page of Swords. I feel like the reason why they feel so unsafe right now is because their inner child is wanting to come out, right? And their inner child has been repressed for so long, and they're afraid of how people will view them being in their authenticity. But the reality of it is, if them being in their authenticity pushes anybody away, those aren't your people. And I think that's a hard lesson Divine Masculine is needing to learn. It's like, everybody is not your person. Even if that person was your person for a month, a year, 2 years, 3 years, that does not mean that's going to be your person tomorrow. You need to move accordingly and be able to make the decisions that are needed for you to be happy. And Divine Masculine has put the other people's happiness before them for so long, and that is where they're at. And now they're having to climb themselves out of this hole that they've created themselves. I'm getting passionate. 9 of Swords, right? Again, they created this themselves. This life that they're living, they've made this themselves. And so now they have to bring themselves out of it. So Divine Feminine, if you haven't been feeling your Divine Masculine connecting to you, sending you messages, that's because they are busy struggling. Okay? Send them love. 6 of Coins. 6 of Coins. Yeah. Definitely. I feel like they are gathering lessons. Oh, what is this message? Relax. You're right. I feel like they're gathering. What are they gathering? What do you mean? They're obtaining like knowledge, gathering lessons. They're building up. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. They're building up their spiritual toolbox. Okay, they're building up their toolbox to be able to be who they need to be in the world and not give a bleep what anybody thinks about it. They're really building up their confidence, building up their securities within self, right? So they can have this world and be happy. Look how happy this freaking card is. So they can have the world and be happy and live this very flowy, free life with the love of their life, right? So push it to the limit. They are being pushed. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that message. That was passionate and intense, but I hope y'all enjoyed. I love y'all so very much. Make sure you join the family, subscribe, follow all of my social medias, and I will see you Monday. Peace.